Right, we're looking at the curve of interpenetration on this main pipe over here. You'll see that I've got my numbers, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 over there. And I've got the same numbers on this over here, except the position is different. If you look over here, I'd have an XY axis between those two. Note, there's number 1. Number 1 is going to be over there. Number 1 is going to come down over here. Number 1 must be on this side furthest away, all right? Your number 10, if I look at it, there's my XY axis. It would be furthest away from the XY axis. If I had an XY axis over here, number 10 would be furthest away. That means that that would be number 4. There's number 4, number 10, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 over there. Right, once I've got that, I'm now going to link these numbers coming across from here to find where that curve of interpenetration is going to be over there. You can see there's number 2 coming across. I can write a little number 2 over there. I'm going to draw a line coming up from number 2, and it links up with number 2 over there. All right. You can also see that number 12 comes across from there. Let's have a look at where number 12 is. Number 12 coming across, links up over here, and you'll see that number 12 and number 2 are actually in line with each other, which means that I've got number 12 at that point as well. Right, let's go to the next one. I've got number 3 coming across over here. I can write down number 3 over there. I'm going to draw a line coming up, and it's going to link in with number 3. There is number 3. Okay. Number 4, well, number 4 is in line over there, and I'm going to take that up, and you'll see that it links up with that center line coming out from number 4 over there. There's number 4. Number 5, let's go to number 5, that is over here. There's number 5 coming across, coming up over there. There's number 5, and that would be a number 5 point over there. Number 6 over here, comes across, touches over here, comes up over here, and I've got point number 6 over there, and there's number 7. I can draw in this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it comes back up to number 7 over there. So when I've got this thing, I'm going to have a little curve which comes down first and then comes round, coming through those points over there to form that curve of interpenetration of that circular pipe going into that surface. Number 2 and 12, number 3 and 11 will be at that point. Number 4 and 10 will be at that point. Number 9 and 5 will be at that point. Number 6 and 8 will be at that point. Right, once I've got that, what we're going to do is we're going to look at drawing the development of the main pipe over here. I'm going to take a line coming out over there. I'm going to draw a line in construction line going up over there. And now I'm going to find the true length distances for this hexagon. All right, you can see over here, if I label these points, number A, B, C, D, E, and F, I would have number A at that point, number B at that point, and F at that point. Note B and F are in line with each other, C and E at that point, and D over there. If you look over here, A and B, they are parallel to the XY axis, therefore my AB line over there is going to be a true length of that line. I can take that length over there from A to B. I'm going to label this corner over here A, and I'm going to mark off where B needs to be on that line. All right, I know that this is a hexagon, so from B to C is going to be the same length, and I can literally mark off A to B, B to C, C to D, D to E, and E to F, going back to A, F to A. Let's have a look at that. A, B, C, D, E, F, going back to A. Right, once I've got that, I can now draw the development of this. I can draw lines going up over here, construction lines going up, just to start with. And once I've got that, I can actually draw in the top dark There's the top of that hexagonal pipe. There's the bottom of the hexagonal pipe. All right, once I've got that in place, you can see that B doesn't get cut by the pipe, so I can draw that line in dark. Always just check that that is the case before you start drawing these lines in dark, otherwise you'll be doing a whole lot of rubbing out, which we don't enjoy doing. You'll note that I haven't cut through, I haven't drawn that line or that line dark. The reason being is that I'm going to be cutting out what that development looks like in there. Right, I'm going to take this line over here. You can see I've got point number 1 at that point, and I'm going to take that across, and you have point number 1 over there and point number 1 over there. Remember, this thing's going to be folded round, and those 2 points will connect with each other. Same story for number 7. I'm going to take number 7 across. It cuts over there, and it goes across, and it cuts over there. So there is number 7 and number 7. Okay, we need to find where point 2 is. I'm going to take this line out from point 2 and point 12. Right, on this side I'm going to have point 2. On this side I'm going to have point 12. Where do I get those measurements? I'm going to come over here, and you can see that number 1 touches at that point over there, and I can take this true length distance from 1 to 2. If I look at this length of line over there, if I drop number 1 down to that point over there, okay, that would be horizontal. Therefore, that length over there is going to be a true length distance between 1 and 2. Take that distance over there, go over here, and I'm going to mark off where 2 is going to be. There's my point 2, in line with point 2. I'm going to take a line coming out from point 3. Take that out. Let's find the distance from either from point 2 to point 3 over there, or I can take it from there to there, which would probably be a bit more accurate. From that point, going across to point 3, come across over here, mark that off, and I've got point 3 over there. Same story for point 4. Take that out. Find the distance from there to there. There is point 4. Come over here, mark that off. I've got point 4. Coming back over here, distance from, let's find point 5. There's point 5, 6, and 7. Coming over here, coming back, there's point 5 over there. I can come over here, draw a line out from point 5. Measure that distance off to point 5. Label it, point 5. Point 6. Note point 6 is actually slightly below where point 7 is. Okay, there's point 7. Number 6 is going to be on that line. Distance from there to there. There's my true length distance. Take that across, mark that off over there, and there is my point 6. Once I've got those in place, little dots coming around like that, just make little dots going between the points that you've just made. It just helps you to get that curve into place. And I can now draw in dark over those little dots that I made, making a nice curve of interpenetration going into my main pipe. There you go. That's that side. Same story is going to happen on the other side. I'm just going to take these measurements over here and measure them off. They should be identical to that curve over there, and the reason being is that this is completely symmetrical around that axis. So I could literally take these measurements over here and pop them across over there. Take that measurement from there to there, pop it across over there. That measurement from there to there, pop it in over there. Go back to there. I haven't got that line, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let's just make sure that I've got that line in place. Take that measurement, pop it in there. And this measurement over here, I haven't got a line there either, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. Let me take that measurement over there, pop it in over there, and I should have those little marks over there, getting me that curve of interpenetration. Remembering, we are cutting out from the edge of the pipe, or the development. Let's much easier to do it like that than to do it there you go. Okay, that is that. Don't forget these little lines over here. You get marks for them, so don't forget to put that in, and that, and that. Also, remember to write development of the main pipe. Right, let's finish this up. I'm going to be drawing the branch pipe over here. Now, they've given you enough space on this page in order to take those measurements straight off here. So I can take a line going straight up there. From there, I can take it from 1, I can take it from 2, I can take it from 3, some 4 and 10, I suppose. Take it from 5, take it from 6 over here, and take it from, note 7, I'm going to do in a different color just to highlight that line. Right. Let's get this all in place. I'm going to take a line going at 45 degrees, going down like this. Just a construction line there. And I need to calculate what the circumference of that circle is. So we have circumference is equal to pi d, and I know that that circle is 30 millimeters. So I can come in over here. Let's just draw pi multiplied by 30 millimeters, and I'll get an answer for you now. So I've got a measurement of 94 millimeters. I can now take my pair of dividers, set them to 94 millimeters, plop that in over there, and after that, well, that's the length of the piece of material that I need. I need to break that up into 12 equal parts. I'm going to take my set square, draw a line out, mark off very quickly 12 equal parts on there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Take my set squares, line them up on those lines so that I have that line over there lined up nicely, and I can draw in line from there, line from there. Make sure that you keep that set square over there very, very solid. Don't let it move so that those lines continue going perfectly parallel to each other. Getting all those points in. Oh dear. Ran out of space on my ruler. Just take it back to the beginning. Slide it back over there. Got that. And got that in place. Right, once those are in place, I can then take my 45-degree set square and draw lines coming off over there. All right, our first little section of line is 1. And I'm going to start with number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Going back to 1 over there. There is line length number 1. I can draw that in straight away over there. And I can draw that in straight away over there. Don't forget to draw that in. I'm going to measure that off, and then I'm going to say, well, where is number 2? There is number 2 over here, coming across over there. There is number 2 and number 12. I can find number 3 and number 11, number 4 and number 10, number 5 and number 11, number 6 and number 6 and number 8, and number 7 comes down over here. Right, there I go with my little dots. Tick, 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 tick. Going down over there. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Just getting those little dots in place. And once those are in place, I can then draw in that lovely curve, which I can follow on those little dots that I've made. And you'll find that you get a really beautiful curve done accurately enough for your marks. Right, there it is. Don't forget to label that, and don't forget to label that. Main pipe, branch pipe.